Guys, this is becoming a far too common sight here in Sarasota. This is the Uber lot here in Sarasota, guys. Look at how many cars are parked out here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, and a couple more backed up over here. Okay, so I made my second trip to the airport today. Both of my people that I brought to the airport today were Spanish, and that's kind of strange because you usually don't take Spanish people to the airport, but both of my airport rides today have been Spanish people. So I noticed right in front of the airport, there's a bunch of for rent signs as soon as you get out of the airport. You can see here there's a for rent sign there by the side of the road. Now this is literally right in front of the airport here. Look at how many warning signs they need for these apartments here. There's the airport, and there's our first for rent sign in this neighborhood. Well, you can kind of tell that rental properties are looking kind of unkept, empty, and vacant all through here. Look at this one, the grass is overgrown. You can see driving through here, these are rental properties and they're vacant. You can tell there's nobody there, completely empty. In fact, it even looks like the street's overgrown out here a little bit. There's a truck right here with some trash out debris. You can just see trash outs everywhere. So here's a little for rent sign right here at this property. And you can see that they're clearing it out. You can see it's just a nice little affordable property, but they got a for rent sign in front of it. They got a trailer out front where they're taking all the garbage off of it. There's a for rent sign right there across the street. And then there's a for rent sign right here. So just on this little street here, there's two for rents. They just moved here recently because the people that were here left. They left the country, so then they were able to get a rent here. So there's just, they got lucky I had a truck because they had a lot of stuff to carry. But anyways, that's that. They say it's kind of show here. They were off of Coconut earlier, and they said their stuff would get stolen all the time. And it's just crazy because this is actually looks more hood than Coconut for sure. It's not just houses. Another thing I've noticed is cars too. Everywhere you look, there's cars for sale. So there's two houses being built right here. This is kind of in the hood, in a bad neighborhood. But you can see two new houses going in right here. Right across from the projects, actually. Check out the mango trees right there. There's a for rent sign right here. There's one of many houses for rent. There it is right there. For rent. This one's right in the heart of the hood though. This is a little bit better of a neighborhood in Sarasota, but what you're seeing here too are a lot of houses that are just kind of abandoned right now. In this neighborhood here, on every other street, you're seeing houses like this. And this isn't really a normal thing to see here in Sarasota. Most people kind of keep their yards kind of really well groomed. And lately you can see here, that house had the grass overgrown, so is this one. And so is this one over here. And a lot of the people that do landscaping in this area are undocumented. So a lot of landscaping companies aren't cutting the grass anymore because the workers are undocumented. So like as you drive through these neighborhoods, you'll see a lot of properties like where the grass, like that has the grass overgrown. The grass here is about 1.5 feet on the left. This one over here as well. So you're starting to see kind of a lot of very overgrown properties because the landscaping people aren't showing up, or the landscapers are getting deported or leaving. So you can see on this street right here, there's probably 7 or 8 houses where the grass is over 1.5 feet, which is actually a code violation. They could actually get a ticket for it. But on this particular street, it's just about every other house has overgrown landscaping. You can see here as well. And this is because the people that do the landscaping are being deported and they can't find anybody to do it. Obviously, the most notable thing is here on the left. You can see this house here is overgrown. There's a dump trailer there, so they're doing a trash out there. This house here is clearly abandoned. You can see there's plywood on the windows. The grass is overgrown. Looks like a trash out going on right here. So as you drive through this neighborhood, let me just show you guys, like, this house looks completely neglected. Garbage outside. There's even graffiti on that one. These people got a little hideaway storage in the front yard. You can see the grass is overgrown over here with some trailers out front. A lot of trailers out and about. People are getting ready to move out or abandon property. So like I said, if you've lived in Sarasota, you know that this is something you've never seen before. I mean, most of these houses, the yards are just completely neglected. No landscaping companies coming out here right now. It's eerie for sure. But the theme of this neighborhood here is overgrown grass and abandoned houses. This property right here, it's so overgrown, it's kind of it's overgrowing into the street at this point, so that's pretty bad. So I'm not sure if that's an eviction order on this one. I mean, this is Sarasota, Florida. Look at this. This is a valuable real estate market, and look at what this city looks like. And this is not a bad neighborhood. We're off of Fruitville here. This is not the hood. This is supposed to be a nice neighborhood here. It used to be. This right here used to be a German restaurant, and it closed down. It's empty now. It's supposed to be they're opening up a Crimson Coward Nashville hot chicken, but you can see here, this used to be a German restaurant, and it's empty now. All right, guys, so now we are on the southern side of Sarasota, and it's a little bit nicer over here, but let's just explore and see exactly what's going on this side of the city. It looks like you got kind of like the same problem going on over here. Now, these are actual apartments here, but look at how tall the grass is, guys. And there's actually garbage piled up against the building, so. All right, guys, so this is kind of off of Swift in Sarasota. Look at how tall the grass is here. And they actually have a sign up here that they're leasing or renting. It says, live here. Hey, would you like to live here? So imagine that, guys. Live here. Tarps on the roof, grass overgrown, pipes coming out of the ground. Look at this. Like, they tried cutting the grass, but then they quit, I guess. Would you want to live here? And there's no parking anywhere around here. Yeah, there's definitely some parking issues. Yeah, kind of unsightly. They spray painted the roof or something. I'm not sure what it would cost to rent here, but as you can see, like, they're not even mowing the grass. Like, how is this even legal? Look at the driveway. Somebody could trip and get hurt here. So we obviously can't go in there because it's private, but look at this, guys. Would you want to live here? I certainly wouldn't. So the problem, it's not just in one section of the city. Here on the south side of the city, we got the same problem going on as well. This one's for sale right here. So a little bit of work going on right there. You got some people from Guatemala or Honduras maybe doing some landscaping work. So it's the same scenario everywhere in Sarasota. Overgrown grass, mattresses out on the curb. This is the new look of Florida right now. Then, of course, you got people living in campers on driveways. That's like a normal thing here in Florida now. Guys, and it isn't just residential properties, it's also commercial properties that are sitting vacant. I guess this used to be some type of bar or nightclub called Stragglers, and they're abandoned now, empty. You can see this fence has been down for a while and they still haven't fixed it. Kind of crazy to see that there's still hurricane damage, but there it is, Stragglers. Looks like there's still hurricane damage here that hasn't got cleaned up, so Guys, this is becoming a far too common sight here in Sarasota. Houses that are abandoned and completely overgrown in residential neighborhoods. But sadly today, it has become kind of a normal thing. I don't know if that's a real bird or if that's a statue. It looks like a real bird that's here. It's because the grass is so tall, he's just getting all the bugs he can.